The presence of campus police, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a little uneasy sometimes, considering like everything that's happened this year and just like, history with police in general. So yeah, but I don't necessarily feel like they're always a threat to me, but I do feel a little on edge when they're around.
I feel like the police presence, we specifically feel the threat more than our white counterparts who make up around like 60 to 70% of the student body's population. So I think that if we were to cut ties or even just have their presence drastically reduced on campus, I feel like it would increase the feelings of safety among Black and brown students. And I can't speak for everybody, but I do think that it would really help.
There definitely needs to be major reform in the police system. However, I don't know if totally defunding the police is the right move. I'm not against it, nor am I really for it.
I mean, I've never really had a really bad interaction with police in general, but it's still, concerning, especially because of my race. But I think for the most part, if I'm just minding my own business and just continuing my day, it goes by fine.
As a Black person in general, I feel there's still that little nerve when there's police around. But overall, on campus, I feel safe, but I have heard that there's more police on the Urbana side compared to like the Champaign side. So that was kind of annoying to hear, just because like the Urbana side is more predominantly of people of minorities.
It's hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes I feel safer with them around, but most of the time I do feel a little bit uneasy just because sometimes I feel like they're not out patrolling just in case something's going wrong, but they're more like looking for things to go wrong.
My only issue with defund the police is, and this is from my personal experience when I talk to my parents about it, they just don't like the term defund the police. It scares them. They don't want no police, but that's not the goal of the movement. The movement is to reallocate funding and to restructure how the police force works. So we're putting more money into preventative efforts, into social workers and stuff like that. And it's something that when you really sit down and discuss it, you understand, but it's something I fear that there's a disconnect between the label of the movement and what people are screaming in their taglines to what actually the movement is about.
Knowing the budget, like the university's budget, there is way too much put into our safety services, and like for the amount of money that's dumped into it compared to like other social services, I feel like we're not getting like the protection that we are paying for really. So I fully support defunding the police, the university police, and police across the country, because I think that money could go in places that's a lot more impactful than where it's being spent now.
I know the police do not make communities safer. They endanger the lives of BIPOC people. They endanger the lives of LGBTQ plus, particularly Black trans women. And generally, I genuinely believe that police officers make communities less safe because of the lack of training and the way that the system is set up.
I'm like kind of in the middle, like at the same, like I feel like I agree with those movements, but at the same time I feel like we still need like some police and like oversight, and I just feel like it should be corrected.
It would be nice if campus police were more transparent and open with the community. I know I've never spoken with a campus police officer, and I don't really know what their policies are and how they deal with students and stuff like that. So it would be nice to have more communication between campus police and the university community. But I do support defunding the police and moving towards more community-focused solutions, like using social workers and mental health workers who might be better prepared to answer calls.